Hello everybody, welcome back to how to build a B-1Bomber. As you can see, we have panel lines, and I want to tell everyone how we went about making them. What we did is we went over here to our plastic model. We got our first reference point. We went off the tips of our nacelle pod deals and we drew a line across there. Then we went to our plane, we made that same reference point going across. Then we started making all our measurements from our reference point to here and there, so on, and all our measurements had to be times by 6.027. That's the difference in scales, and so we can get these in the correct location. We have there's our landing gear doors, and there's our rear bomb bay, middle bomb bay, front bomb bay, and there's the gear doors for the nose wheel, and just some more panel lines on the front. Now what we did is we drew all these out with a pencil. Some of these had to be drawn out several times and erased, but we got it right. And once I got them all on there with a pencil, we went over it with our 16th inch drafting tape, and I put one coat of primer on there and sanded it. Now I'll probably need like 2 more so we can get a nice depth, and then I will sand it again, and we'll pull all this tape out, and that'll leave our panel lines recessed. It'll leave them a little wide though. Then I'll come back in and sand it and put one more coat of primer on there. That'll narrow the gap a little bit, and they'll look really good. And we've been busy, and we're ready to flip this over and get the top done today, which is Tuesday, and I should have this ready to mold by the weekend. I'll show you some other stuff we was doing. I had my dad make us 2 tail cones. He made these on his lathe. Then I got to thinking I really didn't want to lay them up one at a time, so I glued 2 together, and we can lay up 2 at once. I made them a little bit longer, so when I make my mold, the molds just have to have the sides. They won't have to have an end cap, and they'll vacuum bag real nice. And then after I get that part laid up, I can come in here, cut it in half, cut these ends off, and we'll have tail cones. Then on my nacelle, I came in here and we put these round plugs on there, and they are about a 32nd of an inch smaller than the wide center part there, and so my part will slide right on our nacelles. And Dad has been working on our nose gear, and he's doing an awesome job. This is just our prototype mock-up, but it's looking pretty good. I'm going to put my steering servo right here, and this will actually come down, and so we won't have to have no pull or nothing like that. The servo will just mount on the front, and it'll pretty much be hid, and then that comes all the way through there and comes out there. There's our steering. See our oleo strut? That is tough, rugged. And there's our stop, and it's got a pretty good spring in it. Pretty good spring. This airplane's going to be kind of heavy, so it'll need it. But that's where we're at. Have we got anything else, Dad? Oh, he made some. We wanted to make them things beveled, these here deals on the side, so he made us some new ones. See, they bevel from about 1/4 to a 1/2 inch. We figured by the time we drill the hole in there, that just would not be enough meat. So we fixed the problem before it happened, and then we'll go right there. And we got that, and we got that. Our nacelle's almost finished. We're ready to flip this over and put the panel lines on the top. And today is Tuesday. I should have this ready to start molding on this weekend. I might go ahead and get my nacelle finished up before we do that, so I can just mold. I'm getting tired of sanding. I want this sanding over with. My poor hands, they hurt. But that's where we're at, folks. And You guys be sure to subscribe to my channel, and it will let you know when we make a new video. And it won't be long, we'll be saying see you at the flying field instead of see you at the shop. But for now, we'll see you in the shop. See you next week, folks.